To understand Vedic religion and culture, we must first enter the world of the Vedas, the earliest sacred text of Indian civilization. The word Vedic comes from Veda, meaning knowledge. So, Vedic life was deeply connected with learning, sacred wisdom, and spiritual understanding. But Vedic religion was not simply a fixed system of belief. It was a developing tradition shaped by rituals, nature, society, and philosophical reflection. In its earliest form, Vedic religion focused on the relationship between human being, divine power, nature, and the cosmic order. This makes Vedic religion especially important. It shows how religious ideas gradually develop from ritual practices into deep philosophical questions. One of the most important features of Vedic religion was its strong connection with nature. The Vedic people observed the sun, fire, rain, wind, rivers, and the changing seasons around them. These natural forces are not viewed as ordinary objects. They are understood as powerful forces connected with life and the universe. As a result, many natural powers become associated with divine being and are worshipped through prayer and rituals. For example, Agni represented fire, Surya represented the sun, Vayu represented wind, and Indra was connected with rain and storm. However, Vedic religion was not merely nature worship. The Vedic thinker also searched for a deeper order behind the universe. This deeper cosmic order was called Ritu. It represented truth, order, harmony, and the proper functioning of the universe. Ritu suggested that the universe was not chaotic. Nature, society, and human life are connected through an underlying order. Therefore, living according to truth and proper conduct was considered important for maintaining harmony in both human life and the cosmos. In its early stage, Vedic religion appeared largely polytheistic because many different deities are worshipped. Each deity was connected with a particular power or function, such as fire, rain, sunlight, or cosmic strength. Yet, Vedic religion was more complex than simple polytheism. The gods are often understood as different expressions of a greater divine reality. These ideas become clear in the famous Vedic thought that truth is one, although wise people describe it in different ways. So, Vedic religion gradually moved from worshipping many divine power towards a deeper search for unity behind diversity. This development is one of the most important features of Vedic religious thought. Another central feature of Vedic religion was yajna, or the sacrificial ritual. In a yajna, offerings are placed into the sacred fire, while priests recited carefully preserved Vedic hymns. Fire, or yajna, was believed to carry this offering and prayer from human being to the divine power. The sacrifice was therefore understood as a sacred exchange between human and the divine power. People offer food, ghee, grain, and other material, hoping for blessing, prosperity, rain, health, and protection. But yajna was not only a personal religious activity. It was also connected with the welfare and stability of the entire community. Over time, rituals become increasingly complex, and the role of priest become more important in Vedic religious life. The Vedas are considered sacred knowledge and are preserved through a remarkable oral tradition. For generations, Vedic hymns are memorized and transmitted from teacher to student with great accuracy. This oral tradition shows the extraordinary importance of memory, discipline, and education in Vedic culture. The recitation of mantras are also considered powerful because sound itself was connected with sacred energy and cosmic order. Thus, Vedic religion gave great importance not only to the what was said but also to how sacred words are pronounced. Among the important Vedic deities, Indra was the most prominent figure in the early Vedic period. He was associated with strength, storm, and victory, and was often presented as a powerful protector of the people. Agni was equally important because fire played a central role in sacrifice, daily life, and communication with the divine. Other deities such as Varuna, Surya, Usas, and Vayu reflected the Vedic interest in nature and cosmic power. But as Vedic thought developed, the focus slowly shifted from individual god towards question about the ultimate reality of existence. This is where the later Vedic tradition became especially important. The Upanishadic thinker began asking deeper questions. What is the self? What is the universe? And what is the ultimate truth? The focus gradually moved from external sacrifice towards inner knowledge and spiritual understanding. The idea of Atman or the inner self becomes central to this philosophical development. At the same time, thinkers explored Brahman, understood as the ultimate reality or foundation of existence. This shows that Vedic religion was not static. It developed from ritual practices towards philosophical and spiritual inquiry. Therefore, the history of Vedic religion is also a history of the growth of religious and philosophical thinking in India. Vedic culture was not limited to religion. It influenced family life, education, social organization, economic activities, and moral values. The family was considered as important foundation of society, and household life had great religious and social importance. Education was mainly based on the Gurukula system, where students lived with a teacher and learned through discipline and close guidance. Students studied sacred knowledge, language, rituals, and various skills necessary for responsible social life. This system emphasized respect for the teacher, self-control, hard work, and the proper use of knowledge. Vedic culture also developed ideas about social duties and responsibilities. The concept of Dharma gradually became important as an idea of duty, moral responsibility, and proper conduct. People are expected to perform their responsibilities according to their stage of life and social position. The Ashrama system later described life as a journey through different stages including student life, household life, retirement, and renunciation. This idea reflected the Vedic attempt to organize human life according to social responsibility and spiritual development. However, Vedic culture was not completely uniform. It changed over time and developed different ideas in different historical stages. Vedic culture also made important contribution to language, literature, philosophy, and the preservation of knowledge. The Sanskrit language became a major medium for preserving religious texts, philosophical ideas, and cultural tradition. The Vedic tradition also encouraged careful observation of nature, time, season, and celestial movement. This interest later contributed to the development of knowledge in areas such as astronomy, mathematics, and traditional sciences. From a philosophical perspective, Vedic religion can be understood as a dynamic process of religious transformation. It began with the worship of natural and cosmic powers, but gradually developed ideas of order, duty, knowledge, and ultimate reality. Its central concept Rita, Yajna, Dharma, Atman, and Brahman show a movement from external ritual towards internal understanding. At the same time, Vedic culture connected individual life with family, society, nature, and the wider universe. This connection between the individual and the cosmos is one of the deepest characteristics of Vedic thought. In simple words, Vedic religion was a search for harmony between human being, nature, the divine, and the cosmic order. And Vedic culture was a way of organizing life through knowledge, duty, discipline, family, education, and spiritual development. Therefore, the nature of Vedic religion and culture cannot be understood through the one single word like ritual or worship. It was a continuously developing tradition that moved from sacred ritual and nature worship towards deeper philosophical questions about life and reality. And this journey became one of the most important foundations of Indian religious, cultural, and philosophical thought. If you are still watching, I hope you are finding this content useful. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thought in the comment. Your support motivates me to create even more content like this.